On the last Sunday of the month, we take our 2 coins a meal offering to address hunger issues around the world. So this week, I want to update you on the grain banks we helped start in Niger and the water and sanitation projects we have been supporting. The director of the Dogangao Bible School wants to add more gratitude to the previous messages from the school. In our last update last year, we saw the students unloading the bags of their local grain, millet. They distributed or sold their 120 bags before the harvest, when prices were highest and food availability lowest. They collected back all but 5 bags, which were given to students who dropped out, along with the promised additional partial bags from everyone. With those proceeds, they now have a total of 132 new bags that they're storing for the next loaning period in the fall. This seriously helped the families of the students, teachers, and a few nearby villagers. But the director shares that the biggest impact was on the students' ability to be fully present at the beginning of the school year, when they often have to miss days of school to hire themselves out in other people's fields just to feed their families. This also contributed to less students dropping out and more new students enrolling. MPC and our Presbyterian Women's Group have been supporting water and sanitation projects with the EERN and mission co-worker Jim McGill as well. 2 years ago, when I visited Niger to hear about the biggest hopes the EERN had for our partnership, we visited several villages that had a great potential for water projects. Many of the Christians in those places spoke of how they had often been shunned when they tried to participate in village life, but their non-Christian neighbors would be more open to them if they were able to contribute needed resources to the community. Over the past year, the 3 places we interviewed people all received a new borehole, pump, and tank at their church as part of the EERN's One Well, One Evangelist program. I recently heard from one of the faithful pastors who has been in this village for 2 decades, and he reports a huge change in the relationships his congregation now has with their neighbors. Neighbors come to them to fill water buckets all day and are glad to see him when he goes visiting. Overall, they appreciate the Christians among them now and are more open to them. He said there are people even coming from neighboring villages to get water and build relationships. We've gotten similar reports from the village where the Christians were already a main resource of offering water to their surrounding area. Their pump and tank had stopped functioning well, but is now back up to meeting the community's needs and offering them help and hope. The 3rd village had a few Christians experienced with farming projects, and they were able to turn their new borehole into a resource to use for dry season gardening on a large scale. This week, I'm reconnecting with EERN church leaders at a conference and visiting the capital city of Niamey with them. As their country and church find their way through difficult political situations, we hope to talk more about a vision for how we can walk alongside each other in mutual ministry that shows God's love for people no matter their background or place. Thanks for your prayers and support.